I don't want to dig up dirt. I don't want to dig. I don't want to dig up ancient history. But we have had his version on Triple J of the events of what happened to
you guys interviewed her or something?
Sorry?
You guys interviewed him or something?
I spoke to him.
Yeah.
We got his version. I think it's only fair we get your version.
Oh, I don't want to. I don't care. I say whatever he says. Whatever he says happened.
Okay. Well, can I tell you what he said and you tell me yes or no? You agree or you disagree? Okay.
Oh, all right.
All right. I mean, he didn't.
On a soap opera.
Oh well, look, he was reluctant as hell to talk about it as well. I managed to sort of squeeze a little bit out of him. But anyway, just let me indulge for a moment, Kim, and then I promise I'll move on.
Okay.
He said 5 albums was enough for the Pixies. Do you agree or disagree?
If he thinks it, then definitely. Or if Joe thought it, I would definitely agree. Even if David thought it, I would definitely agree. If I thought it, I would definitely agree. Just because Charles is the lead singer doesn't mean that what he has to say about the band is any less important than any four of us, than the rest of the three. Absolutely. If he's tired of it, he should definitely quit.
One more thing he said was that... Oh, look.
You're bothering me.
I know I'm bothering you. I'm bothering you because I'm the interviewer, you're the interviewee, and that's the way it's supposed to work, apparently.
Okay.
The Pixies were just a band, he said. The Pixies were just a band. What's the big deal?
Me and Josephine just did a big European tour, and some guy in Belgium said, Charles from the Pixies, from whatever his name is, came around. And I don't like the way he reduces the Pixies now. He reduces them. And Josephine had a really good point. But what you don't understand, Mr. Journalist, is that when we're down for other things, like the Breeders or Frank Black material, you guys mentioning the Pixies actually is reducing what we're here for. We're talking about, so I would imagine that Charles just gets a little bit huffy-puffy why he's taken all this time out to talk about the new album, and all that anybody wants to talk about is the Pixies or the Breeders. so for him to talk, you guys are doing the reducing. He's not doing that. He's being forced to play that hand. I mean, you can see that, can't you? That's just like bartending psychology 101 that it takes to perceive that.
The Pixies were a fantastic band. People were interested in the Pixies. They went out and bought their records. They went out and loved the music. They saw them live. It meant a whole lot to a whole lot of people. Why can't we ask what happened?
Oh, you can, I think so. But didn't he already... Oh, no, I guess you can't. Well, you can. You asked him, didn't you? And you asked me.
I know.
No, you're right.
I know.
I think he just really wanted to do his own solo stuff. He had these ideals of working with synthesizers and stuff, and that's good, I think, You know what I mean? Even though it's not what you like or something, it's what he wanted to do.
Let's talk about Cannonball, because I do a thing called the J Jury, where I get listeners to ring in and say what they reckon of a song. Everyone loved Cannonball.
Oh, good.
Has anyone come up to you and said, gee, I hate Cannonball?
No. Oh, no, But I'm sure there's some UK journalists just waiting to do that. No, people seem to like it. It's great. They do. I like it.
I was gonna ask you that. So, Did you like it when you were recording it in the studio?
Yeah, I liked it a lot. There's a line in the song that happens a couple of times that says, "I'll be your whatever you want." The bong in this reggae song. You guys know what a bong is, don't you?
A bong, B-O-N-G.
Right.
Yes.
Well, we put that on MTV. Well, we tried to get it played on MTV because Kim Gordon directed the video for Cannonball. Have you seen it yet?
We have. It's a great video.
Oh, isn't it good? Didn't they do a good job?
Were they all Kim's ideas?
A lot of them were, but then a lot of them were mine. Well, no, she didn't end up using anything that we came up with, which is a good thing. A lot of them were that guy, Spike Jones, that works with. So Spike Jones is a photographer for Dirt and magazine, and he helped Kim Gordon put the video together. It was his idea, I think. He also did the skateboarding shots on 100%. So he got a skateboard on this video, and he traveled after the Cannonball with his camera. But anyway, they just played it on MTV, and they beeped out the bongs. So.
Oh God! How did you feel? How did you feel when you saw that?
Well, it was a bummer because they actually don't use beeps anymore because MTV up in the States, they like to appear, hip. So if they were known to censor things, then their youthful audience wouldn't probably like it. So what they do is they try to make it as natural as possible for the audience. So they don't use beeps anymore, really. They go, the 'Cause I'll be there. One. And the whole music just stops. This way. Until that word passes. There you go.
I'm curious. I mean, this is a bit of a strange question, but I'm curious as to how little pieces come up in the studio and what the thought processes are behind them. The beginning to Cannonball. It's a very weird sound. Why did that come up?
Well, I knew I wanted to do that through the song. It's like a oompa, oompa dee, whatever dee. You know that Willy Wonka thing? Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory?
Oh, yes.
Those little oompas walking around. Like a working man, working the chain gang kind of sound, isn't it? I don't know, it's just got a kind of like a nice ridge to it. It's like it swells a little bit. So of course I was using my distorted, amplifier, so we just started it up like that.
So what on earth prompted that thought to come to your mind at that point?
I don't know. And Josephine then goes da-da-da-da-da. And she's like a one flat. She's flattened her bass out. She's like one step down. So, that sounds cool, Josephine, but it was a mistake, Kim. Do that all the time. So now she has to do her mistake over and over again because she starts low and then she has to pull up to the right key. So that she thinks it sounds good too, though. I don't think singers like to listen to their own voice. They never go, I love it when I sing this note. It gives me chill bumps.
So you're one of these people. You're one of these singers who cringe.
Not so much cringe. I used to cringe, but I don't anymore because I'm pretty used to it now, so I don't cringe. But it doesn't rock my world to hear myself sing.